Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the 2016 250-piece limited edition Hublot Big Bang Unico Usain Bolt. You can see this full ceramic limited edition Usain Bolt and Jamaican flag themed Hublot Big Bang on our website, purchase it there, and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos. You can also click on that card in the upper right hand corner of the screen, yes, that one in the upper right hand corner, to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Usain Bolt Signature Limited Edition Hublot Big Bang Unico. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that this is the classical modern-day Big Bang Unico case. All of the changes are in material specification and coloration. The watch wears just like every other Big Bang Unico, nominally 45 millimeters across the round of the case. There are chronograph pushers as well as crown and crown guard that somewhat change the dimensions, causing it to wear a little bit larger. Nevertheless, it does fit securely on a smaller wrist such as mine. In fact, mine and Mr. Bolt says he's not exactly a giant in his own right. Now the watch measures a substantial thickness of 16 millimeters, so this is going to stand proud of the wrist, not necessarily one to wear with the tightest of cuffs. Its lug-to-lug dimension is likewise gargantuan at 57.5 millimeters across the wrist, but you'll note that even though I haven't buckled it down to fit my wrist, I still have quite a few perforations to go before I get there. Nevertheless, the watch does wear with a decent sense of proportion and security, even loosely set as it is. So I have no doubt that even down to 15 centimeters circumference, your wrist is going to be able to wear this watch with a good sense of security, proportion, as well as comfort. And let's be clear, that's the most important element when buying a new watch. Everything else is secondary if the watch doesn't feel good. Now, the timepiece is of very high quality. Everything is spectacular in its finish and specification. Hublot has really grown up in the last 5 years, and with the combination of finish and mechanical refinement, this is a respectable high horology piece in its own right. Usain Bolt connections notwithstanding, the ceramic and the titanium inner case mean the watch wears light on the wrist, and the combination of Jamaican flag motif, natural leather with natural latex-based rubber underneath is very comfortable. Of course, it does feature the Big Bang Unico car seatbelt buckle style quick change system, which allows you to rapidly remove this leather-lined strap for a pure rubber one in advance of aquatic use, and the watch with water resistance down to 100 meters is absolutely thusly suited. You'll also note a very substantial twin trigger deployant clasp. You can see the twin triggers ensuring that it only pops open when you want it to, requiring positive disengagement. It also features a Hublot inset H pattern strap minder underneath. So this H pattern strap minder tucks excess strap length underneath the clasp, removing the need for minder loops, cleaning up the strap when buckled. It makes for a handsome and contemporary luxury appearance. Again, that type of hidden strap minder system being used by more and more luxury watch companies. Folks like Hublot have been doing it for quite a while. So the watch takes the basic styling aesthetic of the Big Bang and the later Big Bang Unico and elaborates with gold H pattern bolts throughout. Normally these are raw titanium here with a beautiful yellow gold coloration. They complement the dominant black finish of the alternately resin flanks and ceramic bezel and case tops, such that in combination with the green accents of the dial, you have the three primary colors of the Jamaican flag, the only three colors, and beautifully rendered with the ghosted flag motifs on the strap. It's a thoughtfully imagined and superbly executed rendition, and of course the subtle tribute to Usain Bolt with his victory salute inside the register at 9 o'clock. Now the dial is open. It's not skeletonized because nothing's removed. It's just a sapphire on a combination of blackened luminova, yellow gold indices, a chapter ring with black and green demarcations shared with Arabic numerals in gold, and then underneath a blackened top to the caliber 1242 Unico. Now the thing about the Unico is that it's built inversely, which is to say elements that are conventionally on the back side of a watch in a normal lateral clutch chronograph here are actually on the dial. You can see the column wheel at 6 o'clock, then right next to it you can see the chronograph driving wheel and intermediate wheel on the mobile lateral yoke. So as I cycle the functions, you can actually see the column wheel turning, and you can see the lateral yoke moving out and moving back in to drive the chronograph at center. So you get a lot of the pleasure of a display caseback without actually having to remove the watch. The Unico is well engineered. It's also thoughtfully designed in the aesthetic sense. Now on the caseback you can see the movement itself with its 38 joules, caliber 1242, a chronograph with a column wheel for crisp actuation. It also features a 3-day power reserve, and although you can't quite see it to good advantage here, it does have a silicon combination of escape wheel and escape wheel lever. So those items, high-tech synthesized material, operating unlubricated at high efficiency for long-wearing durability. The watch also has the unique quality of running the minute counter off the barrel for improved efficiency of the chronograph and a lower consequent reduction of balance amplitude when the chronograph is engaged. Now, of course, 100-meter water resistance via the screw-down crown. The watch also features a flyback chronograph as standard equipment, such that you can just rapidly press the trigger at 4, reset and restart the chronograph, for instance when timing consecutive laps of a track by Mr. Bolt himself. Now, of course, the watch does feature a very subtle, almost invisible date window at 3 o'clock, and there is a quick set for rapidly adjusting the date. Likewise, when you pull the crown to extremity, it does halt the seconds hand for precise synchronization to a known accurate reference time, such as an atomic clock or trackside race timer. You can see and you can purchase this handsome, full ceramic case, Hublot Big Bang Unico Usain Bolt limited edition of 250 pieces on our website.